The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome everyone to our workshop, Digital Marketing for Major or Minor League Sports Teams. We are from AdTaxi. We are a digital ad agency with a focus on strategy and implementation of search marketing, social media, streaming audio, and all things programmatic. And we're here today because we have strategic partnerships with several sports teams, both minor and major leagues, and we develop and deploy their paid digital campaigns. So obviously we have a front row seat to a variety of approaches the teams have and also the challenges that they face. And today we're going to share the insights that we've learned from our perspective. So first, let's meet our team. First off, I'm Bob Jamieson. I'm the VP of the East at AdTaxi. Along with me today is Josh England. He's our Director of Business Development. Josh has many years of experience working with teams in the NFL, NBA, as well as some minor league baseball clubs. Josh, if you wouldn't mind saying hello.
Hey, everybody.
Also today we have Chris Berkey, who is our Director of Client Services and has significant experience in sports marketing as he gets deeply involved in all of our campaigns, and you'll hear from him a little bit later. So today's agenda, first things first, we're going to talk about growing your sports brand holistically. Then we're going to delve into creating your digital marketing master plan. And then from there, we'll leave things open to a discussion by you submitting your questions to us at adtaxi.com. First things first, engaging with fans in sports marketing space is a unique kind of brand marketing. Obviously, millions of fans already follow leagues, teams, and players, both in good times and bad. And usually they bring with them an enthusiasm and a loyalty that you really don't see in any other industry. In the past, the low-hanging fruit of a traditional sports fan really was the core of sports marketing efforts. In some cases, in achieving quality fan engagement or building brand growth holistically beyond the core audience was actually limited or quite impossible, frankly. The landscape has changed quite a bit. So today we're going to talk about the things we're seeing now and really those strategies that have been effective in finding efficiencies in our target audience. There's a lot more tools and data available now to online advertisers, which will remove the guesswork needed in the past and replace it with focused, efficient segmentation and focused, efficient targeting. So today we're going to take a deeper look at those effective strategies that provide a deeper understanding of data, optimization, analytics, and most importantly, how this can affect other areas of your franchise. Our hope is, regardless of your team situations, those unique challenges or advantages that you have that are built in, we're going to arm you with the tools to walk away and develop strategies that are sound and help you leverage those advantages, but also combat those challenges. Now I'm going to punt it over to Josh for the next segment.
Thanks a lot, Bob. I'm here to talk about how we grow our sports brand holistically in this industry. We've seen a number of our professional sports teams that we work with have challenges that keep them up at night when it comes to their brands. Some of these teams that we work with want to have better success at building a consistent fan base, while others have needs and goals that result in better understanding of their audience segmentation through data points. In one example, we work with an NFL team that has over 3 million followers and a waiting list for season tickets, but they're still trying to develop audiences and have their brand stay in front of them as often as they can. So what I mean by that is our ways to engage even passive fans and loyal fans is deeper than just the traditional low-hanging fruit that Bob described before of the loyal fans that we have. And there's two key trends that are actually happening right now, and it all starts with the rapid evolution of sports consumption. Consumption has more options to consume than ever before, and these new consumption options that are provided with a data granularity that helps provide new insight into what consumers are viewing and reacting to. So that's sort of followed the same rapid evolution that we've seen in the trajectory of digital. Because of the ability to learn about the audiences that do exist, what they're consuming and looking at, this usually leads to expanding a target audience beyond the traditional demographics of potential fans or fans that we know and have been tracking with data for the past few years. It's deeper than that. And What we're also seeing is some things about participants in sports and spectators in sports are up as a whole across demographics and segments, which equals a challenge for some, but we've seen the success that as an increased opportunity for brand development. And it opens up a discussion about what to do with the mountain of content that's available for that fan experience. The major key for franchises today is molding that mountain of content into a 360-degree fan experience. And that continues to evolve and optimize over time into metrics that are most important to each of our clients' individual goals in sports marketing. And where in the past that wasn't many options for refining the parameters or their branded marketing efforts and optimizing ad effectiveness, the digital tools that we're able to use and the data that's available to online advertisers, much of the guesswork is taken out of or has been replaced by efficient segmentation and targeting. Take this example. Seems pretty rudimentary, right? Sending marketing to women. Almost half of US women report a casual interest in sports, but traditionally, much of sports content wasn't catered to them exclusively. With a few changes to targeting of the content, it's possible, and changes to the content, it's possible to say that a campaign would be more effective in gearing sports marketing philosophy to that 360-degree fan experience. A sound philosophy in marketing for a sports franchise is one that reaches audiences campaign by campaign separately. Part of an overall holistic approach towards a sports marketing master plan for a franchise's brand moving forward. In our experience, we've had major league teams hold a craft beer event and wanted to test marketing to a hipster crowd, which in their market isn't usually part of their traditional diehard demographic, but was seen as a growth audience of opportunity. So being able to target that audience segment and quickly put together an event, we're able to identify that audience, get them to sell out the event based on slight changes that they were able to make to their targets and by leveraging their brand along with their marketing. So this same team for another project identified growing their fan base both internationally and domestically towards out-of-market fans. It seems simple, but in sports, it's all about fundamentals. And that brings about success. It's the blocking and tackling, if you will. Without them, it's nearly impossible to develop a sound master marketing plan. Speaking of master plans, what we have seen with our clients and our questions that come in from some of you, we've identified 4 components that are often overlooked, but critical to overall success. Connecting with internal departments within an organization, tapping into first-party data and using that more effectively, optimizing your campaigns as they're going on, optimizing them from the past, and not being afraid to take risks by measuring and analyzing success, are what we think are 4 things that really get overlooked when it comes towards some of these plans. And what we mean by connecting internal departments is some of the challenges that being a huge organization with different silos or different departments that don't typically work together, we've seen that by having an open dialogue with some of these other departments, that other data exists that can help us with our marketing plans, and bridging that gap between departments towards marketing has allowed other partnerships to be enhanced, whether that be through sales or through apparel or through business partnerships, what have you. It's definitely smart to take a look into those different silos and try to mine for any kind of data or trends that you might be able to see. It could lead towards extra revenue from different lines that you may have uncovered from some of this data. And then as a sports marketer working for an organization, you have a wealth of first-party data at your fingertips. You not only have data internally from ticket sales to events, but you also have data from your league, as well as the possibility of more entities like concessions, partnerships, and merchandise, sort of what we were doing with the different silos before. But marketers are able to rely on purchase third-party data to prop up campaigns. Platforms now value your data more than what they can purchase on their own, and use it to bolster third-party data points rather than the opposite. With that goal in mind, we're able to gather the data that will best help our clients tell their story, and first-party data can help prop up any challenges that you may face with the retargeting aspect of the campaigns. In many cases, the league controls your team's website, and limiting that ability to place pixels, which would be used for more traditional retargeting strategies. First-party data will allow you to fill in the gaps by allowing you to target and deploy campaigns to those fans who have purchased or shown interest in purchasing within your world. This also allows you to help the retargeting strategies in ticket space, knowing that StubHub, Ticketmaster, etc., have follow-up strategies of their own. Implementing them within your strategies also helps you reach the custom audience based on your end game goal, whether it's growing non-traditional fan base or capitalizing on the core with a special offer you can narrow down and use marketing dollars more efficiently. After taking the time and care that you did to build a custom audience, you need to be sure that you're looking to see if what you built out is working as you expected. Having early checkpoints to assess performance based on your goals allows you to make data-driven decisions. Do I have the ability to let this breathe and continue running as is? Or do we have an immediate need that can cause a change to targeting, geography, creative, or whatever else is out there to find a better desired result? Those changes along the way give you even more data at the end of the campaign to make decisions on how you need to reach your fan base effectively. As we measure success of a campaign, it's easy to take a look at the numbers and realize that you are doing well or that you're seeing engagement. But did you really reach the goals of what you were looking for in your master plan? How close were you if you didn't? Was the campaign underfunded? And had we spent more time putting more into our goals, would we be able to reach them? These are questions to ask yourself as you decipher the data and measure the success of campaigns through the analytics of breaking down performance by channel or improving digital efforts and performance all across the board.
Thank you. This actually concludes our presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at adtaxi.com. Fill out the contact us form, and we'd be happy to discuss any unique situation further with you. Thank you.